We are in the elevator about to greet our second visitors. We've only been here 10 days.
Yeah.
My parents.
10 and 11, as they're known to Hayes. He's asleep right now, but it's going to be pretty fun when he wakes up in the morning and gets to go and cuddle with them.
Bonus companions on site. Buongiorno, Roma. Oh, I'm so happy.
Buongiorno.
No, isn't that what it's that meant? That's wrong.
Buenos Aires, maybe?
I think it's ciao for hello and goodbye, as I read. Is that right?
That's right.
Welcome.
This morning we went on a fantastic food tour organized by Katie Parla, who is a food writer in Rome. Our guide was Maurizio and he was fantastic. We met him in the neighborhood of Trionfale, and we started off at Mercato Trionfale, where we learned a lot. We learned at the front of the market you've got produce that is bought at wholesale farms, and then in the back you have stalls that are from their own individual farms. We saw some beautiful fresh produce from a mother-daughter farm just outside of Rome.
We had to first stop and get Hayes some grapes that he saw, and desperate to eat them.
We also learned about zucchini flowers, which are in season here. We learned that the female zucchini makes the flowers. No, it doesn't make the flowers. I believe it's the male zucchini that's the flower that you stuff, and the other type is the normal zucchini.
Well, then we got to try some incredible mozzarella. It was fresh. It was made that very morning. It was kind of still a little bit warm, but super milky and delicious, and that was very, very good.
And to be called mozzarella, it has to come from water buffalo from a certain region. Otherwise, you'll see it as fior di latte, which is when it's cow's milk, not water buffalo milk. We passed by the fish section of the market, and Maurizio told us about all the different types of wonderful fish.
Well, one of my favorites was this wine stall where you could, with your own plastic bottles, you could come and get wine for as little as €1 to €2. And we didn't get any, but it looked good.
We saw a wonderful fresh pasta stand where they made all of the pasta on site at the market in a tiny little kitchen in the back.
Then we got to try some fresh porchetta that had been grilling overnight, as we would say in the US, and it was brought to the market in the morning. We got that.
After we left Mercato Trionfale, we went to a pizza shop by Chef Gabriele Bonci, and he has sort of tried to improve upon the already delicious Roman-style pasta by making everything very fresh ingredients, and amazing bread. So we were able to sample a variety of different flavors, and I think we all decided our favorite was the potato version, actually. After pizza, we needed to wash it down with some wine, and Maurizio took us to a fantastic natural wine shop with over 700 bottles of wine. He told us all about natural wines, and we sampled a natural Prosecco from, I think, from Venice.
And then to finish up this really great tour, we stopped at a gelato place. We all got different flavors. I went with dark chocolate with orange, and also got crema as well.
I think the verdict was that Odaleg near our apartment is still our favorite gelato. Maurizio also said the same. So now we've had, I believe, 4 different gelatos, and Odaleg continues to win. So that's nice to know, given that it's a block from our apartment. So all in all, a really incredible way to spend a morning. We got to sample a lot of food we were familiar with, but learn more about it. Maurizio, our guide, who was born in America but moved to Rome after college to get his sommelier degree, was just a total wealth of information, and we had a really great morning.
Morning, bonus companions are here for a few days and delighted to be sharing in with the travel, helping with the baby, who we love.
And I'm just so excited to be with Steph, Pete, and Hayes.
are making our way to the neighborhood Pineto, and we've taken a tram, stopped to play in a playground, and now we're on the metro for the first time. We're getting pretty good at public transport with Hayes.
So using public transport in Rome is super easy. First, you have to go and buy a ticket, and you can get one of these from any sort of news stand, kiosk, or tobacconist. And then we jumped on a tram this morning, and we validated our ticket, and now we're transferring. We're going onto the metro, and your ticket is valid for 100 minutes, and it's €50.
Haven't vlogged too much today. We had kind of a random day. We had a late start, which was nice, and then we were on the search for that kind of place we keep mentioning that we had at 6 years ago. We took a tram and a metro to the neighborhood Pineto to go look for it. The restaurant has changed names, but we went, it looks like the same place. That it was open on Sundays, online, on the handwritten thing on the door, on Facebook, all of it. We were early, so we went and had a drink at a really cool like outside cafe bar thing, really child friendly. Went back and it still wasn't open. So we abandoned that plan and took an Uber to an Ethiopian Eritrean restaurant that was really good, and Hayes actually ate quite a lot, which was a pleasant surprise because these days you never know. He tends to be randomly picky. Then we came home for his nap, came back out to get gelato. We were gonna go to the cat sanctuary, but it closed too soon. And so we stopped at the COVID test booth so my parents could get their COVID tests to catch their flight on Tuesday. They got it back, it's negative, and we think we're just gonna wander into town because they haven't seen kind of the historical center, and we thought we'd take them to Hayes' favorite piazza with the 3 fountains. And there you have it. We're back at Hayes' favorite piazza, and we noticed this massive 3.5-meter puppet walking around, so we looked it up. It's called Walk with a Mall, and it's representing a young refugee girl, and it's traveling 8,000 kilometers from the Turkey-Syria border all the way to the UK, collaborating with local arts organizations and raising awareness about refugees. So really, really cool to stumble across that in the piazza. She was just like walking around, stopping, gazing, and there's like a whole group of filmmakers and security kind of around it. Now it's headed out of the piazza. Really, really cool.
Did we start the day in a park? And did we ride a train and a bus? And we ate lunch with our hands at the Ethiopian restaurant. You remember that? And then after a nap, did you get ice cream? What flavor did you have? And did Tim and I get our COVID test so we can fly home? And then we went to a bunch of magnificent plazas. Did you play in any fountains with bubbles?
My parents are leaving tonight. The next time we see my dad will be in a month in Athens, and the next time we see my mom, she'll have a new hip.
Hip hip hooray! That's what I have to say. See you in about 8 weeks. Location yet undetermined.
And what I'd like to say is that this has been really, really a great trip to see sort of Stephanie, Pete, and Hayes living in a Rome neighborhood and having Stephanie walk us all over Rome, and getting ready to send us back. But I also think that the reason that they're here is because the bonus companions, we were the bonus companions, and they wouldn't be on this trip if it hadn't been for, 10
and 11.
But anyway, we're glad to be part of it, and we're glad to have been part of this trip. Thank you so much.
And as
Airbnb has yet to confirm that piece of information.
Yeah.
We're not sure.
Okay, well, we're
but can I say something or no?
Sure.
So one night this week, Pete and Stephanie were able to go downstairs and outside to have a cocktail like adults because 10 and 11 bonus companions were here to babysit.
and that was our job.
We didn't have a cocktail. I'll insert the footage here of us having an approximately 10-minute walk because we were too tired. So we've yet to have a cocktail alone in Rome.
Don't forget, away with the